if I want to read a devotional, if I want to read or watch like a Netflix series, which is stay away from Netflix. Try not to do try not to start a Netflix series when you have to homeschool. It's not a good habit. Hi guys, and welcome to Hallelujah Place. My name is Bonnie, and today I thought I'd share with you 10 healthy habits for homeschooling. Now, does this mean that we have a perfect homeschooling atmosphere around here all the time? No, it does not. It just means that these are just some habits that I have found that have worked, that have improved our homeschool year, that have improved me and my kids. So I wanted to share them with you. So we are in the second semester of 2023. It is February. So if you're just beginning your homeschooling journey, welcome. These still will apply to you, and hopefully they will help you as they have helped me. So number one healthy habit, prepare. Now I know we've all heard this 1,000 times, right? We tell our kids to do this. Prepare, prepare, prepare. So what I mean by prepare is, I mean the night before when your kids are asleep, prepare for the next day's subjects. So what that means is getting your books ready for them, tearing out the pages if you have pages. If you have an elementary child, getting all the pages ready, getting your manual open, getting your videos ready, what day are you on, what order of the subjects are you doing them in, having everything prepped and ready for the next day. This for me has helped tremendously. I've always done this habit because when I get up in the morning, I don't know what kind of mood I'm going to be in. I'm going to be tired sometimes or not feeling well sometimes. And just having everything stacked and ready to go, I can plop it down in front of my oldest. They know what to do. And it helps make for a smoother start to your day. So preparing means that you also need to get some sleep. Now, I think this is the hardest one for me. Go to bed, get some sleep. For me, by the time that I wash dishes, clean the house, sweep the floor, get everything ready for the next day, it's already about 10 o'clock and I've really had no time for myself. So if I want to read a book, if I want to read a devotional, if I want to read or watch like a Netflix series, which is stay away from Netflix. Try not to start a Netflix series when you have to homeschool. It's not a good habit. So try to get some sleep, at least 7 hours. Sometimes I don't go to bed till midnight. Other times it's 10:30. And going to bed early will help you go to healthy habit number 3, which is get up early. Get up before your kids. So I always try to get up before my kids. My youngest gets up around 6:50, 6:45. So I set my alarm clock for 5:45. And I kind of stumble around for a little bit, get my bearings, wake up. Feels like the older that you get, it's harder for you to get out of bed. But for me, it's just getting up, getting ready. Sometimes I'll do like 5 minutes, really lazy 5 minutes on the treadmill. I'll do a couple of stretches here and there just to get myself, I'll drink some water just to get myself energized and ready for the next day. Sometimes, is that my next step? Let me see here. So get up early, yes. And on that note, that brings me to healthy habit number 4. It says prayer and reflection time. So give the morning some time for yourself because you know you won't have it throughout the day. You'll probably be too busy homeschooling your kids, too busy cleaning, cooking, doing whatever it is. So if you get up early in the morning, you'll have more time for you. If you get that 5 minutes in on the treadmill, you'll feel like a rock star because you actually walk for 5 minutes. And that is just great for me, just to get up and say, I've walked for 5 minutes today. I wasn't sitting down in a chair the whole day. But get up, spend some time in prayer and reflection. Just tidy up. Sometimes I do laundry. So that's from 5:45 to 6:45 and they are up. So I don't know about you, but I try to start my day, like school day, by 8:15. So my youngest is usually up. The older one, I usually let sleep in, especially if he has sports and he's tired from swimming or whatever it is that he's doing. I'll let him sleep until 7:30. And teenagers, though, they are hard to get up in the morning. They don't really want to get up in the morning a lot. They're just really, really tired. But he gets up and we eat breakfast and we usually start around 8 or 8:15. So if you start early, you finish early. So that's why I like to get the videos on. We do DVD Abeka. I have done parent-led Abeka before. So it doesn't matter what curriculum you're using or what method that you're using, accredited or non-accredited, these healthy habits will still hopefully help you. So step 5, leave it be, dishes and some other things. So if you don't have time to do dishes, just don't do the dishes. Just let things be. The most important thing is that you're homeschooling your kids, and education is huge. And for me, when I educate my kids, it's a huge responsibility. I do not take it lightly. I take it very, very seriously. So I take it basically as a job. So when I get up in the morning, I'm thinking, this is my job. I need to get up. I don't necessarily have to put makeup on or do all that, but I need to look presentable. I need to be awake. I need to be ready to go. And since I don't work outside the home, this is basically my job. So I treat it as such, even more than I would a job. Okay, so 5 was just let some things be. And healthy habit number 6, avoid unnecessary interruptions. So this is a big one too. You've got texts going off. I've got texts going off about Bible group, about this, about that. I've got people calling me about the dog, about your next dog's vet appointment. I mean, I've got people calling me all the time, leaving me voicemails. I've got my dad who lives right down the road, so he'll walk over here and he'll want to talk for an hour. And when somebody comes over and they want to talk for a while, all your kids will get up, they'll want to say hi, and then they have to get back into the routine. So my dad just texts me right now, but I can't see, I don't have my glasses on. So he's texting me and it's 3:30, but today was co-op day, so it's okay. So the bills, the phone calls, everything that you have to do, try to avoid those interruptions. Here and there, once in a while, my mom will stop by, and that's okay, because she'll bring me lunch or she'll do something nice. And so that's a good interruption because it's during lunchtime. So you just have to kind of plan it right, and that will make your day go more smoothly, and you'll stay on track with your schedule, which you really need to try to stick to a schedule. Have your schedule, have the breaks in between the schedule and in between the subjects if they take a break. Because sometimes for me, they'll have a 5-minute break and it will turn into 15 minutes and I can't keep track of what's going on, whose break is what. Oof. So try your best to stick to the schedule. All right, what is number 7? Switch subjects around. So as a homeschool mom, and one of the benefits that we have of homeschooling and using this curriculum is that we don't have to go in the order they tell us to go in. We can choose whatever order we want for our kids. So if you have lots of kids, you can start one on Bible while you help the other one with math or whatever it is. And then you switch back and forth. The harder subjects are for the independent kids, help the little kids. So I know some moms feel like, well, I homeschool my kids and they're independent. They can do it themselves. That's great. But I also feel like there should be a presence, that you should have a presence in your kids' education, which means sit down, encourage your kids that you're doing a great job. You got this new concept right away. This is perfect. This is great. Kids thrive off of that, and they need that kind of encouragement. They need it to feel good about themselves, to feel happy, like, yes, you got this. You got an A. Make it a big deal. They get that treat. They get that money. They get whatever. They get that sticker, whatever it is that they get. Try to make it a big deal, even though I know it's towards the end of the school year and emotions and fuel are running low. But try to make it happy for them. Healthy habit number 8, you don't have to do everything. You don't have to do everything that the curriculum tells you to do. And now it just depends on your state. Some states, you have to have a certain amount of hours, like Kansas City, Missouri, when we lived there. Some states like Ohio, you have to have a certain amount of hours, but that includes field trip hours, that includes extracurricular hours. And you also have to have a portfolio that has to be signed off, or you can take, some states you have to take the state mandated tests. So whatever it is, sometimes you don't have to do everything in the curriculum. Well, the moms will be like, well, I've got to get my money's worth. You know, I've spent $50 on that book and they are going to read that whole book. Well, at what cost, do you have to say? You're going into July and they haven't finished the book yet, and all their friends, all their friends are at the pool, and you're making your kid read this book. So, you know, you just have to weigh it pretty easily. You want them to keep their sanity. You want to keep your sanity, and you want to have a good homeschool year. You want to finish strong. But you don't have to do everything. We do a Becca, so we don't have to do all of the homework. It's not required. Do I have them say them orally? Yes. Did I make my other child write them down, do all the work? Yes. But we don't do any of that anymore. So the harder it gets, the older he gets, and the more extracurricular activities he has. And we just try to make sure that they understand the concepts well enough. If they don't, they should probably do an additional couple of more exercises on that particular subject. So you don't have to do everything. You don't have to finish the 170 lessons. It usually depends on the hours that you have. Sometimes, like some people right now, they're supposed to be on lesson 100. Everybody's celebrating lesson 100 now with the donuts and everything. Well, we're not on lesson 100 yet. So you don't have to do anything and don't have to do everything, but just have a good homeschool atmosphere. Kids will thrive if they're learning in an atmosphere where they can pursue their passions and where they can learn at their own pace. So you really have to find that balance. All right, step number 9. Take the holidays off. So I hear some moms saying, well, we were sick and we went out of town and I had a child, and so I'm taking a month off here, and we're gonna we're gonna not have a Christmas holiday, and we're gonna do homeschool throughout the holiday. And I feel like you need that time off. I feel like Christmas is a time of memory making. It's a time of being together with family. It's a time of building happy memories with your children. So if I have any advice to you, don't homeschool during the holidays. Take it off. Now, like some of the little bitty President's Day, we'll go ahead and homeschool on those days because the public school kids are out anyways, and a lot of things are shut down. So you might as well homeschool on those days. But for like Thanksgiving and Christmas, take the allotted time off. Spend it with your kids. Enjoy the years that you have with them because they're going to go by fast. And just plan some special occasions with me. So my kids usually know we're having a field trip because my youngest will get up. I'm still in the bathroom. I'm blow drying my hair, putting makeup on. They usually know, oh, we're going on a field trip, because I usually do not get all dawdled up unless we're going somewhere. So they get all excited, and it's like, we're not doing school today. We're going to go do this. So just build good memories with your children. And my healthy habit number 10, which is coming up soon, which we always do, and I've always done since my kids were little, take Valentine's Day off. So I cannot stress this one enough. Take Valentine's Day off. The public school children have to go to school on this day, but you don't have to make your kids do schoolwork. I don't know of any kids that really want to sit around and do homeschool work all day, especially if it's the love day, especially if it's Valentine's Day. I just have never made my kids do school. We'll do something special. We'll go out to eat at, not Dunkin' Donuts, but Tim Hortons. We'll get donuts from Tim Hortons, or we'll go to IHOP for pancakes. We'll go somewhere. We'll just have a lazy day and just do something fun. But take Valentine's Day off. For me as a mom, I couldn't really guarantee that I was going to be perfect on Valentine's Day. And if I couldn't be perfect and act perfect, this tree. If I couldn't act perfect and be perfect, I couldn't homeschool my kids on Valentine's Day. So my high schooler, he's looking forward to Valentine's Day. What are we going to do, Mom? Because he remembers since he was little that we've always spent our day. Of course, it's supposed to be a day between spouses, and it still is. Me and my husband still celebrate, but I also have that chance to spend it with my kids and to show them love, and they'll always remember that. So take Valentine's Day off. So I have a lot more habits that we do throughout the year, but those are the main ones that I can remember. So just enjoy the time that you have with your children, surprise them, do something special, prepare, get rest, get sleep, get up before they do, have your homeschool work all laid out for the day, take a breather. It's not the end of the world if they can't pass a test or pass a quiz. They're going to be remembering these days, and you want them to have happy memories of homeschooling with you. And it's possible. It is possible. So these are my healthy habits. I hope they have helped you. If you have any to add to the list, which I'm sure you do, leave in the comments below. Introduce yourself. And I hope you have a really good time homeschooling your kids. And thanks so much for watching. Take care.